What's going on? Welcome to Bags, Buckets, and Bins. This is Lisa coming to you live from the garden. For those of you who have been following my journey, thank you. Welcome back. And for those of you, this is your first time, welcome again to you. Um, we are in the last days of some of these plants, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like right now. This is the before. I get the chopping down. I already started right here, so I'm gonna harvest the jalapenos, harvest any tomatoes that are blushing, and yeah, I'm done with many of them. And then many of them are done with me. Like this pink brandy one, it looked like it's done with me. My favorite, the mortgage lifter. The bottoms are dying out, but the top is giving me baby potato. Not tomatoes. Then I'm gonna harvest some jalapenos down there. As you can see, they are red and ready. This Cherokee purple is dead leaves. I don't think we're gonna get much out of it. So I'm gonna harvest those and see if they turn. Yeah. And yeah, the one Cherokee purple that was huge and big, a squirrel got to it. So I have not been able to, well, no, I take that back. I had one Cherokee purple I was able to taste, and it's all right. Still not better than my mortgage left us. Let me see. My best producing tomatoes were the Jet Star because those were the ones I planted. Well, not planted, I started transplanting back in February. So by the time April, May came, they were already 4 feet tall. Almost killed them, but they um, survived and gave me a lot of tomatoes. Will I do that again this next year? No. No. So, um, let me see. Also, I have footage of when I emptied these. I'll show you, but the squirrels have been digging in these. Now, mind you, yes, it's been really hot and dry. It's a drought here in Ohio. So none of the wildlife, none of the insects, none of the small or huge critters that are out here, cats, whatever, are getting any water, getting any nutrients or food. So they've been attacking my garden. So let's get started on here. I think it's just for the green. Boo. What? So does it do? harvesting carrots. The bigger ones are probably the ones that I planted in June, May, maybe the end of May, early June.
What's going on? Welcome to Bags, Buckets, and Bins. I'm Lisa, and it's been a minute. I know. I don't know if you could tell. I got getting over a cold, and just wanted to give you guys an update on the garden um, and how things are going. For the most part, I just been letting the things that's already been growing keep growing, and uh, the temperature has been up and down, up and down. One week it's in the high 80s, 89, 90 degrees. Next week it's 70, and the overnights got down into I think the lowest temperature was 48. So the weather has been all over the place. So I'm surprised things are still hanging in there. I still water every day. I still break down plants that I'm no longer going to grow. So I'm going to show you an update. My garden is half the size. And then I got an area where I'm putting everything that I would eventually use for next year's garden. But there's also been some changes as far as my plans for next year's garden, because I may not be living in my home because my mom's health. I wouldn't say health. She has eyesight issues, and it's getting worse to the point that I may have to live with her just to help her at night, and just take care of her, as best as I can. So next year's garden may be at my mom's house, where I will be sharing a home with her. So because of that, I got a whole 3-level house here that I would have to dwindle down into, maybe a basement, put everything I can in the basement at her house. And so that means a lot of getting rid of stuff that I don't need. A lot of my containers and gardening items won't come with me. Eventually my plan is to rent out my house when I do move in with my mom, so I will have enough time to slowly transition. So a lot of these containers and stuff that I use for the garden can stay here, and I can move it at my own time, right? So I don't know what I would do as far as my mom's house, because she does have a garden area, like patio area, but it's maybe like a 12 by 12 area, so it's not big. And really that's helpful, because that puts me in a constraint where I can't have 50 containers. So you have to be really selective in what you're going to plant every year, and you're going to have to only plant the things that you're going to eat and grow. So no testing and no what planting with a purpose, basically. So that's the update on the garden, next year's garden. So I would most likely do another garden, but it'd be a small garden at my mom's place. Soon to be our place. What else? So I guess I'll keep you guys updated on how that goes, and then eventually how I close the garden here completely. Other than a few tomatoes, some corn, and potatoes, I don't see any more harvesting at this time, because I didn't plant anything for the fall. Yeah, so stay tuned, guys, and thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. If I do a small garden, of course I'm going to bring you guys along when I move to my mom's, but it'll be next spring. But I'll be around watching videos on YouTube. I'll be in the garden community, leaving comments and watching you guys that grow year round. So I'll be here, and you'll see just exactly what I do end up doing. Appreciate you all that watched, commented, that shared the video or gave me some tips and tricks. I appreciate it. And we'll see how things go. If nothing else, I know that I can grow food. And that was the goal, to learn. And learning is what I did. So, like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend. There's a lady over here got a garden, and she learned how to grow food. See y'all in the next video.